Hi, it's Ashton, and this is my stop motion on how amphetamines affect normal cell signaling between two neurons. So, amphetamines are central nervous system stimulants that increase the amount of dopamine produced in the synaptic cleft. They cause neurons to release abnormally large amounts of dopamine and prevent normal recycling of these brain chemicals by interfering with transporters, which amplify and disrupts normal neuron communication. So, amphetamines affect the neurons in your brain, and synapses are when two neurons communicate. In normal synaptic signaling pathways between two neurons, vesicles hold neurotransmitters, which are in this case dopamine. An action potential signal stimulates the neuron and causes the release of dopamine, which binds with dopamine receptors, G protein coupled receptors, in the other neuron. The dopamine transporter protein removes dopamine from the synaptic cleft, and the cellular signal reaches adrenal cyclase and CAMP, which causes the cellular response in the neuron. Finally, reuptake or recycling of dopamine occurs. So, here's an example of a synaptic pathway affected by amphetamines. It starts off the same with dopamine in the vesicles, but amphetamine gets into the neuron through a transport protein, which then interrupts protein VMAT2, which carries dopamine. This causes more dopamine to be free in the neuron, which moves into the synaptic cleft. Dopamine then fits into the dopamine receptor and sends the same message to the other neuron as a non-amphetamine infected neuron would, but the amphetamine blocks the ability of the neuron to pull dopamine back into the neuron. So this cycle will repeat with each new introduction of amphetamine, and its goal is to produce as much dopamine as possible. Since dopamine is associated with pleasure, this is what causes addiction. Thanks for watching.